If you're looking to build your own custom creations, but you're not sure what kind of pieces you should be getting, I'm here to help. Here's 5 suggestions for current LEGO sets that you can buy right now that include an amazing selection of pieces. Yet whether it's cheap or expensive sets, I've got you covered. Let's dive in. The first set is the Too Fast, Too Furious Honda S2000. Dude, Speed Champion sets? They're always full of amazing pieces, as well as plenty of new, exciting elements, and they're cheap. It's the best. But this set has heaps of bright pink and dark pink pieces. Look at how many you get. It's so good to get such a large quantity of pieces in a less common color, like this. And check out what a builder called Fall In Bricks has done with 2 copies of this set. Now it's a larger robot. Of course, it's worth noting you do need a few extra pieces to be able to do this. You can't just buy, 2 sets and turn it into a robot. Although you probably have about 80%, 90% of the pieces that you would need to do this. So you're well on your way to making something like this. But still, this is an excellent example of how you can use these pieces. The various curved slopes, they help shape this head design. There's more curved slopes here on the waist, as well as on the feet. And then even embedding these tires into the legs and the arms. That really does give this a transformer kind of vibe. It's rather snazzy. So I recommend grabbing this set for the fun colors, the great part selection, and the fact that you can use these pieces to make yourself a sick transformer. Up next, a Dreams set. Mateo and Z-Blob's action race car. Honestly, every Dreams set is a little gem. Really fun and imaginative builds with all sorts of wacky colors and interesting pieces. I mean, even just taking a random handful of parts, you can see the crazy selection. More of these wonderful curved slope pieces that we were looking at before. Plenty of neon yellow pieces, which is such a vibrant, unique color. And there's tons of good stuff. I especially love some of these new wire pieces. The rubbery nature of them, they're pretty cool. But the main focus right here, this strange brain piece. Dude, what a wild element. The mix of trans pink and white, the line work that perfectly reflects the wrinkles of a brain. This is such a well-designed piece. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people playing with this and putting it on their Bionicles. Maxilla Makes has used one here on Mirendar. Mirendar in the Bionicle story is this crazy killing machine, like a living weapon. And he was made by the Great Beings to kill Toa. But hey, I can't think of a better visual representation for that kind of killing machine than giving them this face. The mono eye, it feels cold and chilling. And the lines and the colors, it feels calculating, menacing, and scary. This is a great face. And this is just a great mock as well. The set also comes with these rather lovely trans bright green tires. Tires in a color that isn't black, and a translucent color as well. Crazy! IDS uses these for a fun space rover. Okay, sure, yeah, okay. Wheels as wheels, that's not exactly super innovative. But doesn't it look dope? These pieces just become the focal point of this creation. And sometimes using a fancy new piece, that's gonna make your mock pop. Hey, sometimes it is as simple as buying a set, falling in love with a new piece, and suddenly you just get all these ideas to build a new mock. Maybe it's worth picking up this set just for these tires. Then you can make yourself your own fancy colored space vehicle. That'd be pretty cool. And finally, these amazing large macaroni pieces. Also in trans green. Bionicles uses them for an interesting waist design. And then more of them flow up into the face as well. Yeah, use them for pipes, for a torso. Heck, they'd also look pretty good on arms and legs, even a neck. These pieces are super versatile. It's great that you get 4 of them in this set. Changing it up for a Technic set. This is the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Now, sometimes people look at Technic sets and they kind of scoff at them. A lot of system brick-built builders, they can't stand Technic. But I'm here today to tell you, man, you're wrong. Technic is dope. And much like Speed Champions sets, it doesn't matter which one you buy, they're all pretty good for pieces. Look at what you get. Just like a random handful of pieces, you got all sorts of great stuff for Bionicles, you got Technic panels, fancy new recolored pieces. Magnificent. But this set has something really nice. This one comes with so many teal pieces. Ah, my beloved teal, or dark turquoise if you want to call it that. Such a nice color. You're so beautiful. And just look at this. Technic elements, basic connectors, and such a good helping of these sweet panel pieces. Oh baby! Now my boy Waffles has done a collab with New Elementary to make this. It's a sick Minotaur that uses these panels for armor. The way these larger elements wrap around the legs, it's so clean, it's so seamless. This rocks. And teal on brown? Not a color scheme I was expecting, but hot damn, it's good. And these same elements, they look pretty good on this Sentinel by Ozkabot. I like that the teal on both of these creations was a little bit more of an accent. Sure, it would have been good if the entire MOC was teal, but even if you just put a little bit in here and there, you're gonna get something special. You don't need a ton of teal to make something nice. But yeah, the shaping on this is great, top notch. Taking it back to a smaller set, it's one from Wicked. Dang it, Target, with your anti-theft stickers ruining the box. Anyway, maybe you don't like mini dolls, and I get it. But who cares? Look at the pieces. The set features lots of reddish brown, dark brown, and medium nougat. All of these earth tones, they're so helpful. Yeah, if you're building things like landscapes or even certain buildings, these are endlessly helpful. Speaking of landscapes, you get all of these lovely spring green plates. I used some spring green in this old medieval kind of fantasy creation. The more vibrant color of the grass feels a little magical, but at the same time it's also a bit more of a muted tone, so it feels a little like sun faded. Like dried grass. Hey, I really like how this looks. And getting some of these curved plates, so helpful. You could easily do something similar. You also get a nice helping of these pieces here, which look great on trees. I mean, to some degree, that's what the set is doing. They're branches, vines, that kind of stuff. So yeah, why not use these to make trees? Most dioramas need trees, most MOCs need trees. It's helpful to get a bunch of this stuff. But why not use them like Little John has done? They become roots on an old tree stump. A tree stump that's been converted into a doorway on a castle. Even the walls are using some of these pieces. It's so cute, it's so charming, it's so clever. Getting pieces like this is so good. But we also get a few plant elements. You can never have too many plants. Especially because you'll use essentially your entire collection on one MOC and be like, oh, I thought I had heaps. Turns out I had nothing. You chew through plant pieces so quickly. Check out these dark green leaf bundles. These elements remind me of Woomy World's avian bonsai. The little like clusters of leaves, they look surprisingly similar in shape to these pieces. Hey, just using one of these elements would accomplish essentially the same thing we see here. Only now it's lightweight, it uses less pieces, it's a win-win. So if you get this set, you're one step closer to building something like this. And wouldn't that be great? And finally, our biggest set yet, the brick-built Mosasaurus boat mission from Jurassic World. Honestly, it's a pretty sweet set as it is. But diving into the pieces, oh, it just gets better. We got flex tube, we got heaps of studs not on top bricks, always helpful for literally any MOC. You got earth tones, again, helpful for landscapes. We got some relatively new elements as well. Oh, this is exciting. And we even have a recolored version of one of these hand connectors. The Bionicle ones, you know? This is like the modern one. As well as some of those lovely fern pieces, very nice. This is great. But mate, look at all of the olive green that comes in this set. It's so much. Curved slopes, dots quarter tiles, wedges, plates, it's got it all. There's even a few printed pieces. The eyes, the weird pattern on these curved slopes, very nice. Look, a lot of what you see here is perfect for landscapes, but let's focus on elements like this. Bionic Forge uses essentially the same pieces for a very nice waist design. It's quite rare to see olive green Bionicles, but don't they look so good in this color? Especially with a nice custom mask. So look, the more curved slopes that you've got, the closer you are to building great waists like this. And thankfully you get so many curved slopes in this set. Not just in olive green, but in dark brown. Oh, dark brown, so good. Again, heaps of curved slopes, some fancy wedge plates, slope elements. This is great. The rich, dirt-like color of this part. It's great if you want to build, well, dirt. LEGO Pepchin has used them here for a literal layer of dirt on the edges of his landscape. Instead of it just being this, layer of basic brick, do something like this. It looks so realistic, it looks so lovely. How wonderful. Another idea for these dark brown pieces is, well, trees. Marty Bricks has done quite a fabulous job of this larger tree trunk. And if you want to get a better idea of how this is built, you can check out the post from Tips and Bricks that breaks this down just a little bit. If you want to read that in a little more detail, check the links below. In fact, every creation that I feature today will be linked below. So there you have it, gang. That is 5 sets that you can pick up right now if you want a really good parts pack. And hey, Christmas is right around the corner. It's the perfect time to treat yourself and buy yourself a LEGO set. Or heck, go buy your friend a LEGO set and be building buddies together. That sounds like fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy building, and bye for now. If you have a bit of a bigger budget, I recommend buying 10359 Fountain Garden. Such a good parts pack for landscapes and buildings. I have 3 of them.